Greetings and welcome to New Zim TV. I am Akanaka Masenyama. Stories making the headlines. Senior doctors call government to order over threats on colleagues. In the courts, shock hike in the rate of lawyers' services. In business, Law appointed Dawn Properties interim managing director. In sports, plenty to ponder for Mapeza ahead of Sundown's clash. News in detail. Senior doctors have blasted government for allegedly victimizing their junior colleagues while also demanding a stop to threats by authorities to discipline the striking hospital staff. Zimbabwean doctors, mainly based in Harare and Bulawayo, have not reported for duty in the last 2 months as they persistently demand a review of their wages, which have been eroded by inflation. In a letter addressed to the Health Ministry, the Senior Hospital Doctors Association expressed their dissatisfaction with the government's failure to solve their problems. They said failure to remedy the situation has created what they described as a silent genocide, referring to continued deaths on patients who are not being attended to by doctors. Amid the demands for higher wages by practitioners, government has dug in, insisting doctors should accept the 100% wage hike it offered last month. The doctors have rejected the government offer, demanding the wages pegged at the US dollar interbank market rate. Zimbabwean couples wishing to divorce each other will have to think twice about the idea after lawyers have set their services to a maximum $18,000 for them to facilitate the required court processes. In a memo to legal practitioners this week, the Law Society of Zimbabwe pegged the service of a practitioner to $18,000 for a party seeking the divorce action and $12,000 for the defendant. According to the lawyers group, the services of a lawyer who has worked for 30 years or more in the profession will call for $3,000 and $5,250 per hour, while a newly registered lawyer with less than 1 year experience will charge between $750 and $1,125 per hour. Other standards fees pegged are company registration, which is $7,500, a will, which is now at $6,000, and insolvency or liquidation, which is now going to be 2.5% of the value claimed. The tariffs do not cover civil litigation, conveyance, collection commissions, and deceased estate administration fees. Zimbabwe's new banknotes, which have been described as new currency by some observers, will lose value faster than government can print them. The sentiments were expressed by top economist and currency expert Professor Steve Henk. Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe Governor John Mangudya announced on Tuesday that the Apex Bank will release new $2 coins and $5 notes in 14 days to ease continued cash shortages. Zimbabwe faces a tough economic period that has seen prices of goods and services go up almost daily, increasing the demand for scarce cash by the transacting public. Cash shortages have also seen unscrupulous dealers trade notes and coins on the streets at premiums of up to 60% of the amounts being sought. In an address to journalists on Tuesday, Finance Minister Mthuli Ncube said the new notes will be injected in a manner that will ensure they do not lose value in the current hyperinflationary period. In business, property investment holding company Dawn Properties Limited has appointed Justin Dowa to the position of managing director. The appointment was announced by DP Company Secretary Fomai Muyamboki, who said it was with effect from October 15, 2019. Dowa replaces Patrick Matute, who resigned to take a new role with another organization. The company recently launched a housing project targeting Zimbabweans in the diaspora under its $200 million housing facility in Harare. We end with sports. Chippa United coach Norman Mapeza faces probably his biggest challenge since taking over the reins at the Chile Boys, who face South African heavyweights Mamelodi Sundowns in the quarter-finals of the Telkom knockout on Sunday. The former FC Platinum coach side hosts Pito Mosimanes Masandawana, with both teams vying for a place in the last 8 of the knockout tournament under very conflicting scenarios. Chippa United are the only team in the Absa Premiership still to win a single league game in the current 2019 campaign, with relegation fears now occupying their minds with each passing game. Sundowns are riding high in the Premiership and are among favourites to clinch the title again. Reporting for newzimbabwe.com, I am Akanaka Masenyama. For this and more stories, visit our website www.newzimbabwe.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Newzim TV.